Twinkle?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, up so high, like a diamond in the sky.
These are going to be the 9-month developmental screens. When you get a chance, I just need you to read over this section here. It gives you some information about the development at this point and how we can push it forward. On this sheet here, I just need you to give me some examples of the things that you guys are already doing at home.
That's for you to, while I'm looking over her notes, go ahead and just read with her for a few moments.
Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. Down the stream. Merrily, 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 like a spider dream.
What's that? There you go. Shake, 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 shake. There you go. All right.
Right.
Doing well. We're staying around 90th percentile for length. We're about 60th percentile for height. Head's growing. Everything looks good. Breastfeeding her,
Yeah,
and she's on some solid foods as well. Waking up at night or sleeping through the night?
waking up.
How many times?
On average, maybe like once or twice.
Urinating, moving his bowels okay?
Yep.
Is he in daycare during the week?
No.
Is it no one smokes around the house
No.
or car seats in the car? Or vaccine wise?
Wiggle, wiggle, wobble, wiggle.
We are due for our third hepatitis B today. No peeling paint or renovation going on.
No.
Works around lead.
No.
Tell me what kinds of things you like to do with him.
We'll be doing a lot of swimming this summer.
Uh-huh.
And he
I like-
loves to splash.
I like to go under.
You like to go under the water? Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
And he'll put his face, when he sees you put your face, he loves anything balls or cords, so he loves throwing things. And
And when
We
he
do.
throws the dog phone, he like throws
he
stuff.
does. He loves the books that have the little flaps on them, and he'll pull the flaps or make
Cool.
the sounds of the books. Or
One of the things ways to look at it is through this acronym called TREE, which stands for Talk, Read, Engage, and Encourage. So talking to him is just really
You
important.
know when I go underwater, I wear goggles.
Yeah. Do you talk to him too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just here, labeling things for him will be really helpful. And you can also do something what we call our radio announcer approach, which is, just narrating the things he's doing. Like, as he's doing, he's now shaking the rattle, and it's pink, and he's putting it in his mouth, and you can sort of say the things he's doing to him.
Okay.
Just so that he hears the language and the words, and that will be a really nice way for him to sort of develop language skills. He also just the reading like you're doing, singing. And as he's a little bit older, you can point things out in the book. This is the boat, and this is red, and just the kinds of. So he just hears lots of words. In terms of just things he's doing, he's transitioning now between what he's doing now, which is sort of doing things to objects, which is shaking them, but he's still mouthing them a little bit too. But he'll be transitioning to using objects more functionally. So in the next few months, you'll see him he'll understand the concept of playing with toys that have some function. And so maybe putting one block on top of another, sort of some functionality.
Fluffy
Or playing with pop-up toys and understanding that when you push the button, the cause and effect is important. His motor skills will be transitioning from
Like
the
water?
trunk and sitting and crawling, and I'm going to ask you about that in a second, to using his legs. And we also just tell people just when he does things, just words of encouragement, kind of just a simple, "Yay, you did it," is really important. Yeah, go ahead.
My baby brother says Mom and Dada.
Mom and Dada, you see? All right. So he has a couple of words that he's starting to say. Does he use them appropriately?
He did. He's
All
starting
right.
to, yeah.
Okay, so he's got some. How about gesturing? Is he starting to do some gestures?
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, he's not like waving by or clapping, but he'll he'll like lift his arms up to go up.
Okay, so he's doing this sort of pick me up.
Yeah,
kind
you've
of.
seen him clap, and my parents
Can
have
you
seen him
pick
clap.
me up?
He'll be like that.
Yeah, pick me up. Can you do that?
You do it?
Good.
No.
No, not
He's
good.
like, I
Yeah,
am.
it's fine. Yeah, and so gesturing is one way they communicate, and also
And also, Rafi likes to go upside down.
his what we call his receptive language skills will start to come in a little bit, which means he start to understand things you're saying, and then you
Okay.
sort of see more words coming in behind it.
Okay.
And then is he doing a little stranger anxiety at this point? Not too much?
Not so much.
Okay.
He's like really,
Some of that is a
he's
function of
more-
personality,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be shocking if he starts to have
So
more
more of
stranger
that, okay.
awareness and anxiety. And then as he sort of heads towards a year, they start to get a little more separation anxiety.
Okay.
Let's put it in his mouth.
His hearing and vision seem okay.
Yeah, they do.
He's sitting well.
Yeah, he's sitting. He's
And
pulling up. He's trying to walk.
Okay. And he's crawling.
Yeah.
He pulls to
Trying
stand.
to walk.
And is he cruising along furniture too?
Yes.
And he's doing a little sort of this like
Mama.
jabbering that I hear.
Yeah.
All right, little vocalizations. You can anticipate doing with him in the next few months. What kinds of things do you think you'd like to be doing with him, between now and the next visit, in terms of things we just talked
Talk
about?
about it. I really do want to focus more on spending time, like
You
you're
know-
saying, like talking about what he's doing. I feel like with 2 kids,
Yeah.
it's really challenging to focus just
Yeah,
on him.
exactly.
And with her, I did more of that. So
You can let her help out too, because
That's a good
she's
idea,
very
yeah.
verbal, so she would be a good stimulation too. How many teeth does he have right now?
2.
Okay. Did you have any other concerns?
I don't think so.
I really liked the way you read to him, and it was very animated, and singing to him and talking to him will really be helpful. And I also liked the way we incorporated his sister into the activity, so and you can continue to do that at home. That would be a nice source of stimulation for him as well. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we'll examine him.
Right here on the counter, this is going to be her 15-month developmental screen. What I need for you to do is read over this section here, which is going to give you some information about her development and where she is today,
Okay.
and how we can progress that forward. And on this page, I just need you to give me some examples of the things that you guys are already doing at home.
Okay.
Lion.
Before you drop it.
Oh,
Dog.
what's that?
No, keep close it. Good job. Look. Here. Keep close it. Push. Push.
Yeah.
I did it.
Dog.
Did it.
Did you say you did it? Yeah, I heard you say that.
Push. Nope, look down here. Push.
I did it.
You did do it.
And so I'm going to ask you some questions. So are we on home milk right now?
Yes.
table foods?
She eats everything.
She's eating everything?
Yes.
Okay. She's sleeping at night?
Yes. Anywhere between 10 and 11 hours.
Okay, she's peeing and pooping okay?
Yes.
All right. Is she in daycare at all?
No, she's either with my friend or her dad.
Car seats in the car.
Yes.
And she's still facing the rear. All right. We have sunscreen for the summer.
Yes.
And poisons are out of reach.
Yes.
All right, so she is due for her DTaP and HIB. And tell me a little bit about the kinds of things you like to do with her.
We read a book every night. Well,
Okay.
more than one book before
Yeah.
bed. Whenever I have on music, we dance.
Okay?
And then whenever she points to something, which is all the time, I try and say whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and she starts repeating it.
Good.
We go outside and I just let her run around the grass and
Mm-hmm. Okay.
we ride on her riding toys outside.
Mhm.
She has stacking cups and we
Mhm.
count.
Okay.
And then she has a container of books that she takes out and she brings them to me to read.
Okay. Good.
And she says more. She says she signs more. She signs please.
Right.
And I try and get her to do that all the time.
So, and I noticed when you were, before we got started, you were talking to her, and you were doing some really nice things with her, and things that you were helping label things. You were giving her brief directions. So one of the things we stress when you use this acronym called TREE, and it stands for Talk, Read, Engage, and Encourage. So you were talking with her, but you were also talking with her. You were labeling things. You were giving her brief directions. Her receptive language is going to come in, which means her ability to understand things. And then we see that come in before what we call expressive language, which is starting to actually say lots of words.
I know.
So you were kind of help stimulating that by doing that. Same thing, reading will do the same thing. And I noticed that you were helping point out the colors. You were sort of giving her little directions. You were, counting a little bit. So these are all things that are really, I think, helpful for the kids in terms of starting to hear language. The other thing that we talk about sometimes is what we call the radio announcer approach, which is as you're playing with her, you can narrate what you're seeing her do. You're pushing on the button, and that one's orange, and the little
What is it?
spaceman whatever monkey popped up, and now you closed it, and now you opened it again, and the other ones are blue, and you can give a little sort of narration.
Right.
The point is that the more language she hears, and the more variation in the words, the more that will help her stimulate her, her language. Same thing with reading. When you read the books, you can also just, let's see, I wonder, can you show me the little girl, or what, the balloon, or the shoe?
Most of her books in the little bookcase that she has, it's all animals, and I try and ask her where the animals are in the book. And most of the time, she gets them all right.
Right. So she's at the point now where she will do show me games, point to things, and then you'll see her transition to tell me stuff, because she'll be able to start verbalizing it, in a few more months. So that's great. She's also at a point now where she's playing with these kinds of toys, and she understands their function, and she's going to sort of transition over in the next, few months towards imaginary play. So she'll actually talk to the things. She'll play with, animals or dolls and stuff, and pretend she's the mommy, and you'll see her doing those dress-ups. So those are all kinds of things that the kids start to do in the next few months. So you'll be watching for that. And then in terms of her motor skills, just letting her run around outside is perfect. Just do exactly, the labeling and also just being encouraging are all really nice things to do.
Close it. Good job.
Her hearing and vision seem okay to you?
Yes.
And she's obviously walking, and she's saying some words. She has several words?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard her talking. I did it. Yeah, she's also doing a little jargoning there.
Yes.
She points to things she wants. And does she show you, does she indicate to you when she's interested, sees something she's excited by, will she try to show you what she's doing? So that's, that's great. And she understands some directions, it sounds like. And it sounds like you're doing a great job. you have any concerns about behavior?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay. What kinds of things do you think you might be doing with her between now and the next visit?
I want to try and get her to stop.
Okay, and start to use some
Yeah,
little
and
bit
that's
more
why
words. Uh-huh.
I've been trying a lot more, and everybody, where I have everybody in the house doing it, to say what things around her that we think she's pointing to, so she at least gets an idea of what's around her.
Okay,
So
good.
it's definitely
Yeah.
one thing. I
So
need
just
to
keep
do.
the reading and keep on talking to her and playing with her, and I think, and just giving a lot of positive feedback. Are we brushing teeth a little bit? What kinds of things are you concerned about? Sit her on your lap and let's check her out. Ready?
Get it.
Woo!
Say more, please. Can you say more,
Whoa.
please? Say please. Get it. Oh, you got it.
That was kind of cool.
You got it.